Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to change the front brakes and rotors on this 2003 G35. Right, you're going to see these brakes, they look fairly new. I was going to say brand new, but fairly new. The reason why we changing is because it's making a loud squeal noise, and everybody knows brakes do squeal, but it's a heavy squeal on this. Alright, so I have a whole bunch of tools here, guys. I have a number 12 on my little gun here. I have a needle nose and a ply bar right there, right? And just to go through everything, here's the brake pads that you're gonna need. This is the Brembo package. All right, there's the part number on this. All right, gonna be using Evolutions. All right, that's what we're gonna be using. All right, let's go over here. One more thing is, while I'm here, I'm gonna pick up this punch here. You're gonna need this as well. The disc right here, I cleaned it off and I have it right here. And there's a part number on this, right? 900 or 400. And there's some specs right there. That's what we're looking at, guys, all right? So going back over here, let me put this here because we're gonna be using this, all right? And let's go on the other side, guys. On this side, I already have done the brakes, all right? So I use the lug nut to hold it here because the reason is it was moving around. So we need to pop this pin, all right? And then we're gonna use a little punch I had. We're gonna punch this out, all right? And same thing here, it should slide out. Both of these little pins inside here, they should slide out. Be careful, this is spring loaded. It's like a spring loaded. It's gonna come with a new hardware kit in the brake pad, so we're gonna use that. All right, right back here, you're gonna have two number 22s, I believe, or 21s. And I have a socket here already. Yeah, 22. All right, that's what I used back here, right? And you're gonna need to remove this one, number 12 here, number 12. Remove this first, this number 12, because this brake line here is not gonna let you maneuver this caliper anywhere, right? And very simple, guys. It's gonna be a very simple job. This rotor on the other side, we don't have this little guy right here. We got to remove this to put it on the new rotor. All right. One thing is, leave your key in the ignition, because you're gonna see me turn this wheel this way. I'm gonna just turn it by hand. That way, this is facing right here, and we have a lot of good view here, right? So that's what I'm gonna be doing, right? So let's get to this, and we're gonna finish this out very fast. It shouldn't be a long job. All right, guys. First thing first, let's take this and turn this. All right, if you do not leave key in the ignition, it's not gonna turn. All right, the steering is gonna lock up. So that's the farthest it's gonna go. We're good there. All right, so mine's gonna be very easy. Like I said, we have done these before, so they're like lubricated. So remove that little clip, save it, do not lose it, because it's not gonna probably come with the new brakes. All right, there's another one. Once you have that out, you're gonna use a punch, and you're gonna have a hammer, and you're gonna just hammer this softly. All right, mine's, like I said, very easy. All right, and you can even push this down and the pin should slide out really easy. All right, this is pretty clean. If your thing looks rusted, clean it out really well. All right, and this retainer should come out. All right, and same thing here, punch it out. If you need to hit it with the hammer, hit it softly and it should slide out. Right, when you put it back, make sure that hole is facing upward, because if you have it like sideways and you put it in, then you're gonna be turning it, and it gets pretty stiff in there. All right, so next thing is, if you want, you could use a pry bar. And what I like to do here is, if your brake pads are done, use your brake pads to compress that piston. All right, so what I like to do is usually get this pad out of there. You're gonna work on one pad at a time. All right, you can even put it right here a little bit, and it will come out slowly, little by little. All right, there you go. The proper tool for this is, you need a dual piston. There's a special tool which compresses all 4 pistons. All right, but there's a way to do this without having that. All right, I have a video up. I've done these brakes before. You can check it out online, guys. And there you go, the back brake pad comes out. Right, and what I like to do is, I like to use this to push the piston back. All right, So I did one side. When I'm done putting the new rotor and put the caliper back together, I'll put one brake pad in and then push the other two pistons, all right? But I'm not gonna be taking out this brake pad because I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna remove the two bolts in the back, and once the caliper is out, this thing is gonna be nice and free. But before that, guys, remove the 3 bolts, one back here, 2 here, one that's holding the brake line here back here, right? So there it is. This is a nut, number 12. Then we have one facing from backside. There you go. Right? And then remove the 2 number 12s right there. 1 and 2, right? Again, like I said, guys, mine are gonna be a little easier than yours because this has been done before and everything is fresh, all right? At this point, you should be able to take out this bracket here, but the line is gonna be like, it has a play to it, so just play along with it. Don't be scared if you're pushing the brake line a little bit, it's all right. And you should be able to get this guy in. When you put it back in, the new line should be lining with this, all right? Not the new line, the old line, but it should align with that, right? So only thing I have left behind is, I'm gonna take off this number 12 right here, off this rotor. This goes back on, right? So now the only thing I have left behind is the number 22 bolts in the back, which I'm gonna take off by impact gun. All right, guys, I got my impact gun here. You're not gonna be able to see, but oops, come on. There you go. That's one bolt out. It has a washer on it. Do not lose that washer, guys. And then there's another bolt down below, which I'm gonna fish here. They're both number 22s. There I have it, guys. Caliper is loose, right? And I'm gonna go bring something. Let me bring my light back a little bit. Right? This little hook I made out of brake line, I don't want to leave this caliper just hanging, all right? I'd rather hook it up to that and leave it there, right? Still got the brake pad in there. The brake pad, like I said, should just fall right off, all right? The old motor, you are gonna have to tap it with the hammer or something. Right, so have a rubber mallet. If your brakes are old, you gotta have to hit it really hard. Since mine was done not too long ago, I got it out very simple, alright? Alright guys, make sure your hub is nice and clean, rust free, there's no dirt and debris, because this was clean before we buffed it down last time. Alright, if you like, put a little bit of greasing there. Not too much either, just enough so rotor can just go flush. All right, there we have it. I'll go get the new rotor and we'll put the rotor on next. All right guys, here's my new rotor. Very simple. Right, use a lug nut, put it right there. It will hold the rotor for you in place, all right? If you don't do that, it's gonna give you difficulty to maneuver that caliper around to align the bolts in the caliper, right? Now very simple, guys. First procedure has started. The job is pretty much like more than halfway done already, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the bolts for the caliper, which are gonna go through the spindle, and they're gonna lock up to that, all right? So very simple. Alright, if you have a tool to compress those pistons, you could compress them. You can even use a C-clamp here. Just be careful, put a cardboard here so you don't scratch, damage that. Put a brake pad, C-clamp both sides, and that should push that in, alright? Or you could just go buy the new tool, alright? It's all up to you. But like I said, guys, I got it done without it. Don't need to spend that extra cash. Alright, so that's one bolt. And this is the second bolt. You gotta move it around, wiggle it around, get the proper spot. Alright guys, I'm gonna torque this and then I'm gonna come back and we'll continue from there. Alright guys, got my caliper nice and tight. Alright, the next step is, what I like to do is put a little bit of greasing right where the brake pad is gonna sit, alright? Make sure you don't hit the rotor, do not put grease on the rotor. Alright, a little bit here, a little bit there. And when you're done, you can even spray some brake cleaner. If there's any little particles of brake grease got onto the rotor, that should help it clean up, right? Alright guys, so let me get my brakes together, guys. Alright. And here's a brake pad. Doesn't matter which one goes where, it doesn't have any clips or sensors. All four are same. So slide one in. The second one, I'm gonna have to push the pistons a little bit, all right, back, all right. So what I like to do is gently put my hand on one piston and push one piston back, and then put my hand on the other one. This piston is gonna try to come back. The one you was putting finger on, this one, when you was squeezing the, so vice and versa, all right. Once you get it in there, guys, should be very simple for you to put the second brake pad right in, all right? Slide it like that, all right? And clean out your pin. You can simply make sure the hole is lining up. Let's put one in. Then I'm gonna show you guys how to put the second one in. Take your little retainer, very important, guys. This is what's holding the brake pads from coming back. Oh, I got it backward. I'm sorry about that. It's supposed to be facing the other way. This guy is supposed to be facing that way. Alright, so all you need to do is push it in. Should clip right in, alright? Alright guys, inside this package, you're gonna have a whole bunch of retainers. You see one is missing because I used it on the other side. See this, the fat retainer? This one, you see the difference here? One is more wider here, right? So just match it up with your old one. One should be wider. Just match it up with the old one, right? And what we need to do here is you're gonna stick this in. Now it's gonna give you difficulty to put the second pin in, all right? So all you do is you push it down. Make sure your hole for the retainer is facing upwards. Alright, so simple, very simple, guys, alright? And once you have it, shouldn't have to tap it too hard. Use your socket and it should come right in, alright guys? And put your retainer in, alright? So this is pretty much done, guys. We're done here, alright? Don't forget to put this little guy in that belongs right here. If your car has it. The other side is missing, alright? Someone must have worked on it way before. Because I did the brakes last time also and it wasn't there. I remember, this is my friend's car, alright? Now, to get this guy in, you're gonna put this into the line there and make sure the line goes straight here, right? So you're gonna have to just play along with it, alright? And it should go in very easily, alright? Put your nut on it, just like that. And then you have the tool number 12 that's gonna hold this bracket down. There you go. And then you have one number 12 on the back end. Comes through right here. Alright, get that in. Once you have them all in, guys, tighten them. Oh, that guy from right there fell off. I'll pick it up. Alright, I gotta pick up the bolt that fell. It's right here. And that goes right there, guys. And I'm gonna have to tighten it from the back end. And I'm done with this, guys. That's how simple this brake job is. Do not spend $700-800. If your mechanic can do it for $490, that's very good, all right? So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like all of my videos. And we're done here. And see, I got a little bit of grease there. I'll wipe that off with the brake parts cleaner. All right, and we're done, all right? So bye-bye.